probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Griffin do that to her?
To Lena? Yes. Attacked her at night. She was walking in the woods.
At night? Through the woods? In wartime?
Meeting a boy. The young, you know, do foolish things for love. Wounds are healing, but she will die. Blood's pooling in her skull. Nothing my bros can do to help.
I could try to help her. I
Could
guess.
try to help her with one of my potions. Swallow can heal internal hemorrhages.
But
Witcher's potions aren't for humans.
she'll die as it is.
Yes, a peaceful death soothed by your concoctions. If I give her Swallow and something goes wrong, the whole village will hear her screams.
I understand. Do as you will.
Looking for buck-thorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking... A few years ago we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. Whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Doubt Emperor
He
Mir
kind of
cares about
does.
you. But this captain just might. Seems like a decent man.
There are no decent men in the army. There are only orders.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
Yeah.
Yes?
Listen, ever heard of a woman named Claire? Lived around here?
Heard of her? A mild way to put it. Claire was a friend. The only person dear to me in all of White Orchard. Until her husband, Volker, quarreled with the lord of the manor. He then gathered the family and moved out into the woods to start a new settlement. The lord and his retinue rode there to convince them to return. They were to be civil. No forcing, no bloodshed. But you saw. Word is Claire said something about the lord's son, Florian. Something that made the lord furious. But who knows the truth?
Lots of misfortune for such a small village.
'Tis so in every village. Even the smallest. You need only ask. But let's not end on a teary note. Here, a bit of solace.
She just gave me something from doing a quest for someone else.
Tell me something about yourself. What's your story?
A sad one. Do you know the Temple of Melitele in Alanda?
Do I know it? Can't remember how many times I've been there, how many times Mother Neneka stitched me up.
We must have missed each other. I started to become a healer under Mother Neneka. I was but 18 when they took me in. An age at which teachings interest one far less than love. There was a boy, Goslav. He'd bare his chest to work. The novices couldn't keep their eyes off him, tripped over their own feet, dropped things. I left the temple for him. We passed a lovely summer together, and then he left. Neneke refused to take me back. My parents uttered not a word. Gave me a travel cloak and a small coin pouch. I struggled long to find a place where I'd feel safe, needed, until I finally arrived here. End of story.
Oh well. Alright, that's somewhat sad. Am I here? Oh, right, yeah. I need to make Swallow. And if that works. spectre oil. Now I can make it cat swallow. Is that fine? I'm really missing. Well, I would, but I don't. I can't just tell what a potion is without knowing what it is. Alright, it's up there. So Dwarven Spirit, Kaleen, and Drow Brain. Dwarven Spirit. Where's that?
Yes?
Got any herbs you're willing to sell?
I'm sure I can find something.
Yay! Jesus Christ, it's really expensive. Couldn't give me like offer or anything. I'm trying to save your friend's life. I think it's that one. Probably could just go out and find things, but I'm lazy. Drow brain. Someone's brain. No. Golden Spirit. No, I can't buy anything else.
Farewell.
I need but find some enemies that will try and attack me. Oh, you can. Oh. I mean, I didn't know if they could actually attack them. Ow. I feel bad afterwards, but during it I feel amazing. Not finding the deepest part yet. It smells really bad, so you grab it all.
Done all I could. Should talk to Vesemir.
I have no idea what's going to happen next. I mean, I guess we're going to go hunt the griffin.
I cried, Hellraiser.
1, 2, 3, your whipsy see!
It does sound like you're being pained and really horrible towards me. So you can hear it, I'm like, fall, like just about, yeah, there you go, it's fitting. really offending me. It's constantly everywhere. People
I
steal.
knows what I knows. Elsie bears over.
Someone said, I knows what I knows.
Whose field is that?
Do you know your own nose with that nose? Do you have the know-how to know what it knows?
What is it, Wolf?
I'm gonna shut up now, because I'm just being an idiot.
Good news first. Captain of the Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the griffin for him. What else could he want from two witchers? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Learned some things. It's a male, had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs.
Yep.
Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse.
Your sword looks cool than mine.
Got the buck-thorn.
You have like the
Ought
Witcher
to work like a charm.
symbol on it.
Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss. Standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tretogor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up?
Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
Yep.
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already, other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
Yeah. Prepare to fight the griffin. I'm stuck. Oh, right, I'm being forced to make a potion. I just went through this. Right. Thunder. Oh, yeah. Inventory. Great. I mean, that's in the field where you found ambush.
Is it true? Northern women fame
There he is, look at him run. Hauling ass. I can barely keep up. Literally. What are you
A
doing?
stream, amber waves of grain. Charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them. So, ready?
Let's start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Now we have a big shoot.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
So tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
It looks like it's wearing a helmet. Or like a face mask or something.